8-way intermediate sequence. Our primary objective today is learning how to intentionally shift your consciousness into a state known as Focus 10. And once there, construct a protective resonant energy balloon, or REBAL. This balloon will serve as your foundational shield. It is the primary vehicle you will use to safely navigate all subsequent expanded consciousness exercises. Before we begin the mental shift, you need to establish the right physical conditions. Find a quiet, uninterrupted space. Lie down or sit in a highly comfortable position where your muscles can completely slacken, and adopt a willing, receptive mental state. You also need a safety protocol. This is your emergency return to C1. At any point during this exercise, you can instantly return to normal waking consciousness simply by moving a physical body part, wiggling a finger, flexing a foot, or moving your tongue. Knowing exactly how to pull the ripcord gives your mind the confidence it needs to fully let go of the physical body. You cannot drift away because the mechanism to return is always entirely within your control. Now we begin the resonant breathing exercise. This is the mechanical trigger you use to actively gather and control your internal physical energy. Start by inhaling deeply. Mentally pull energy upward into your head. Hold that breath, swirling that gathered energy entirely around your brain. Then exhale slowly. Visualize all the stale energy being pushed down your torso and expelled entirely out the bottoms of your feet. Next, picture a heavy security repository box. Take all physical worries, external distractions, and analytical logic. Place them inside this box and firmly close it. By clearing out the physical nervous system through resonant breathing and locking away your psychological clutter, you create the sterile environment required for a clean, undisturbed transition into deeper states. With physical distractions secured, you must apply a psychological shield before transitioning out of normal waking consciousness. This is the first affirmation. Mentally recite this text. It anchors your awareness to the central premise. Your existence transcends the boundaries of your physical body. Focus closely on these opening lines. I deeply desire to expand, to experience, to know, to understand, to control, to use such greater energies. Repeating these words mechanically is completely useless. You have to genuinely manifest the feeling and intent behind the affirmation as you say it. This declaration of intent actively programs your mind to open a communication channel for constructive knowledge, while completely rejecting any outside influences that might restrain you. Now we begin downshifting from the C1 waking state into Focus 10. In Focus 10, your physical body falls asleep, but your conscious mind remains entirely awake. Relax deeply. As you slowly exhale, say the word 2 in your mind. Wait until you feel a distinct physical sensation of drifting downward. Continue this sequential process, slowly counting upward. 3, 4. Do not rush. Wait to feel settled into a new depth of relaxation until you eventually reach 10. Prevent falling into standard sleep by anchoring your awareness to the numbers. Let your body sink heavy, keeping the inner observer alert and awake. Achieving this exact suspension between waking and sleeping is what liberates your mind's energy. Now you have the raw material needed to begin constructing your tools. We have arrived at the primary task of the Focus 10 state, drawing out this newly liberated energy to construct your resonant energy balloon. Inhale deeply, bringing energy up to your head, then exhale down to your toes, establishing a vertical loop. Next, push the flow horizontally from right to left. Finally, accelerate the flow in all directions until it thickens into a solid sphere of light surrounding your body. If you struggle to visualize bright light, don't worry. Physically feeling the balloon as a strong, dense field of static electricity vibrating around you is an equally valid technique. This completed structure is your personal, impenetrable atmospheric suit. You will use it to safely navigate the expanded perceptual fields ahead. When your session is complete, you must properly initiate the recall process to safely collapse the Focus 10 state and return to normal waking life. Start by drawing the entire arbel inward. Let the entire glowing energy field shrink and reabsorb directly back into your physical tissue. Once the energy is safely packed away, slowly count backward in your mind from 10 down to 1, locking in your return to the physical world. Because this balloon is built from your own energy, properly reabsorbing it ensures that you return to waking life feeling highly energized rather than exhausted or disoriented. Formalize your return to C1 by physically sitting up, stretching your arms and legs, and taking several deep, normal breaths. Immediately write down your raw experiences while the memory is fresh. Note any strange temperature shifts, visual anomalies, or changes to your baseline energy levels. While mapping out this process took time and deep concentration today, consistent daily practice changes the mechanics. Soon, you will be able to simply think of the rebel and pop it into existence in mere seconds. Mastering this basic protocol of protection and energy control is the non-negotiable foundation required to access every subsequent session of the Gateway system.